Breathe in, slow down, let it flow. You're exactly where you're meant to go. Feel the warmth, the gentle light. This is your space, your time to rise. Every heartbeat, every sigh is a moment to reconnect inside. Leave behind what doesn't stay. Find your calm, your brighter day. You are safe, you are free. Every breath brings clarity. The world will wait. This is your sign to honor your heart.
Hi, Michael here from SoulFire Gems. Just thought I'd make a quick intro video for this second video that's showing what's been happening the last couple of weeks. You'll see in the video it starts with Dad giving us a bit of a demo of the slicing wheels, the larger slicing wheels, and also we tested out the new thin slicer for the more intricate work. Worked really well, and it goes on with making a couple of pendant gifts for my friend Jared and his daughter Isabel, and moves on with some showing the raw material before process, during and after of some cabochon with a few different varieties of the gems. So hopefully you enjoy this video, and if anybody sees anything that they may like to potentially purchase as a gift for themselves or a friend, let us know. We can even commission any particular work. If you've got something in mind you'd like us to create, we can certainly do that as well. So enjoy the video. So yeah, this new blade worked really well. Let me just slice that. Slice that one in half.
I think I wore a wig.
Make like a little pendant for myself. Love that material there. And we're going to give this one a first test drive with the guide here to cut the nice even slabs.
Little, games that they do. This is going back a while.
Got the water fed through there.
So they never saw it.
Put some of the white all in there, feeding down through there. Yeah.
And have it dripping down.
Yeah. We go from this reservoir over here. And down here we'll bend that up a little bit. Drip that down there. It's our first time of test driving this one right here. See, that cuts well, doesn't it? Just this one. That's getting plenty of water, that's cutting really neatly. It works well, doesn't it? That one's working really well. That one there. So we got that one and that motor working really well. That's cutting extremely well. This one's cutting really well now too. With that blade, larger blade, more the fine. Just got to tinker with this one. We're going to set the water up to come in from that side. So you can cut those real even adjustable slabs with that one as well. Very good.
See all this backing here?
Yeah, that's got like an inspection,
That's
accessibility up through here. Through this plate, comes down and up and latches in there, so you can get inside it really easily. Dad created that. You need to change any blades. Goes up and down. Yeah, that's a good idea, Dad. Excellent.
You can smell a little bit on your shoe.
okay.
You don't get away with, cat poop.
Here's a little boulder opal pendant necklace I made for little Izzy. Beautiful little girl, my friend's daughter, Izzy. I'm going to give her that today. Found a little chain, put the end attachments on it. Some various pendants with different style chains. It's a nice thicker chain, heavier pendant, beautiful eagle, slightly smaller chain. I decided that one suits that boulder opal pendant the best. That style of chain. This is an option for something like this. This wire with the nylon coating. That's an old, I think that's a lapis lazuli pendant I had that they had broken, so I just fashioned it into that style of clasp. Love that color. Lapis lazuli and sodalite, very similar materials. Sometimes it's hard to pick the difference, but beautiful blue with the white and gold veins, more in the lapis lazuli, and more the white veining in the sodalite pieces. This is that setting, nice simple setting with the chrysoprase. That just fasten it onto a chain like that. Very effective. This is a labradorite. That's one of my favourite materials, the labradorite. Got a beautiful play of colour. And that's another piece, got more blue. Could set that in a teardrop surround, or even do it raw like that one. These are some agate pieces that I cut in a thin slab, and I love following the pattern with the polishing equipment. This piece is a beautiful piece here too. I find all that natural geometry really mesmerizing. These are all from the same slab. They've got the unique characteristics. There's one I just cut in half. As well as that one, that's from the same material, just kept it as one. single slab and just turned into a bit of a creative project to see it more in its natural form. Okay, there's that finished product of the little creation for this afternoon. Decided I'm going to give this one to my good mate Jared for strength and courage. Handcrafted gift. Just having a good look at some of this material that we'll be working on, taking them into the jewelry and capuchon pendants and so forth, using these templates. That's Amazonite. That'll polish up really well, look good with the capuchon curves. These material here that I got from my dad, these are kinds of fossilized wood specimens or agatized wood. This one especially, where the organic material gets replaced with the silica and the minerals, goes inside there and hardens into these beautiful colors and shapes. That looks better when it's wet, and that'll polish up really well. That's more of a standard fossilized wood. Still some beautiful patterns. You've got some more tiger's eye material there. Make things like that. Also the chrysoprase as well, which is quite a rare and quite an expensive sought after material, especially in the deep greens like that. So yeah, got some good things to work with. Some pendant surrounds. More material down here. Use this machine. So just been creating some templates, oval cabochon templates on a few different kinds of material here. Preparation to make one with Caitlin, Kerry's daughter, so she can be involved in the creativity, be able to create like a little pendant to bring home with her. We've got the agatized wood, fossilized wood options there with some nice colours and patterns, and the Amazonite as well will come up nice. So we'll cut them and start to shape them and see how they evolve from there. Okay, just going to do some shaping and polishing on these pieces. Kerry was turning some of this beautiful agate into a nice shaped pendant. Just put a 320 group wheel on the flat lap. Use that to cut the edges off these pieces. Let's see how it turns out. Just shaping this one here. Or using the 320 grit for the shaping, initial shaping. Just going to round that over, curve that over, nice and neatly, and then go on to the finer grit polishing wheels from there. Just been shaping this Amazonite, trying to get it perfectly symmetrical. Fit inside there, and I bevel it over, polish it up. That one's seated in there really nicely. Now we're going to shape this one so that it can end up sitting into that pendant surround. This is that nice agatized wood material. Going just a little bit more. Bevel that over to the secondary angle. Put some nice pebbles and I'll lean that over to make a nice even bone. Shape these and put them on the dop stick with the wax, so we can do the final touches on there. That sits in there nicely. Just sits in there nicely. So we'll do the final touches on them now. A little project for Caitlin, for Kerry's daughter, before she goes back to Adelaide. This is a little bit of gem material. I think that might be a kind of labradorite or something similar that Caitlin really likes, the blue sheen to that. We're going to reshape it and place it in that jewellery piece. Okay, place those three on the dop sticks. And they're ready for final shaping and polishing. Okay, I've shaped that first one. That sits in there really snugly into the surrounds, and we'll just while it's on the dop stick, we will polish it as well with the cerium oxide. Okay, there's the Amazonite after a nice polish with the cerium oxide. And that's the agatized wood after the final polish, the cerium oxide. Nice colours and patterns. That is the blue labradorite piece that's going to sit into that teardrop pendant jewellery for Caitlin. Yeah, this is the beautiful labradorite piece that we made as a gift for Caitlin. It's come out really nice, setting in the silver pendant, and beautiful little fine silver chain that Caitlin attached to it as well. Here's the finished pieces inside the jewelry pendants. That's the Amazonite, and this one is the agatized wood. Nice and symmetrical. And these few pieces here, my friend Ben was kind enough to give us some little gems, and we've bought some small little pendant surrounds, and Caitlin chose those ones, and we just put them inside the jewelry for her as well. And here's the little crystal carving in the blue. That was just from that raw material that we had. Kerry bought that for Caitlin, so that's just the raw material like that. These finished gems in the jewelry turned out really nice. Happy with how they turned out. That's for Caitlin. She chose those ones. Haven't done a final polish on that. That's the fossilized wood cabochon. Just to finish off this video, I thought I'd do a little bit of a review of these finished products. I'm potentially going to open up a thing on Facebook Marketplace. Kerry and I created the SoulFire Gems on the Facebook, so just to sort of get a little bit of money back for our expenses and time and everything creating this. I was thinking that these 4 could be the first ones made available to anybody who might like them. These can be either put in the silver chains like that, or else either the cords like that, or leather straps, whichever one the person prefers. That's that chrysoprase material. This one, I'm just thinking about what a fair price for the buyer would be as a gift to themselves or a loved one, a friend. Whether they have them just as the bare pendants by themselves, or to have the option to include the chain or the cord. That's the agatized wood. And that one is the Amazonite. And that's a boulder opal pendant there. Some flashes of colour in it also. that can either be put in the cord, the black cord, or the silver chain as well. So let us know in the comments what you think they might be worth for as a purchase price, whether you prefer them as just the pendant, standalone pendants, or to include the chain or the cord with them.